Hey guys, so today we're going to give you an update on what we did for the naked neck chickens, and it is converting this small coop and this large hoop coop. So basically what I went ahead and did was take this old hoop coop here, and I did have to rewire all of the chicken wire onto it because it was coming off, and a lot of it was rusted from being sitting out in the weather for over the last couple years. So this is just a simple hoop coop made out of cattle panels, 2x4s, and then they are nailed together, making a simple frame. So you take the full length cattle panel, I do believe these are 12 foot, and all you do is nail those panels up and over onto the 2x4s, and then you use your 2x4s to make like a simple little A-frame on the back and on the front. That way you have somewhere to put a door. So let me flip the camera around and I'll kind of show you what we did with it. So these are full sheet on the sides of cattle panels. Like I said, I do believe they're 12-foot cattle panels, okay? And then on the back, you take and you have to cut down their cattle panels to match the width of the actual frame, okay? And then you just take, like I said, the simple 2x4s. These should be outdoor weather 2x4s being used, okay? Because you want to make sure that they endure the weather. And then you just make your simple frame. Let me see. Simple frame. So you got the letter A. It's not a complete A, but a partial A. And then on the front, it's not going to be an A at all. It's going to be just like almost like a letter I, but a bold letter I. And that used to be the actual door that you would go in and out. Okay. And then on the front, it's the same concept as the back. You cut your cattle panel down to where it fits into the frame of your hoop. This one we did not build. We purchased this one when we purchased the farm. The neighbors had it, so we went ahead and bought it because at the time we had chickens and there was nothing out here, so we went ahead and bought this from one of the neighbors and turned around and used it for temporary use until we actually got ours completed. This here is Goliath. I put a short out a while back, maybe 2 weeks ago, in regards to his size. Now, mind you, he is only 8 months old. He does not have his spurs in yet. So he's still a youngster, and he is just as big or maybe bigger than Speckles, which is my English mottled Orpington rooster. So he originates from a regular size naked neck, bred back to Speckles, which is the full-blooded English mottled Orpington rooster. And this is what he came out looking as. I only had one develop out of the eggs that the naked neck I have in the pen develop and turn into a baby chick. So he's pretty much my little prize chicken. Is that right, Goliath? Yeah. He's really handsome and he's a really good little rooster. Pretty gentle for as big as he is. So I'm curious to see how his development's going to be in a year's time. So let's get back to the little coop. So this is one of those pre-built coops that you can buy from any one of your Tractor Supplies, your Home Depot or Lowe's. I do believe the original tag on it was $500+. I'm not 100% sure on that. That was way back when. And I purchased this used from one of our old neighbors. It was in really bad shape when I purchased it, so I got it for $25. So my little $25 find, I turned around and reinforced the entire bottom. So the whole bottom has been reinforced with 2x6s that are weather treated. And then the chicken wire, a lot of the chicken wire and these boards that were original on the coop were rotted and bad. So I had to go ahead and replace all those. And then we went ahead and redid a lot of the chicken wire because it was not, over time stuff rust, so it wasn't very good. So went ahead and replaced it. The shingles are still in pretty decent shape. I think I'm probably going to take them off eventually and put metal roofing on it, just to where it lasts longer. And then it's just, like I said, the typical one you buy at the store. But what I went ahead and did is take out all the separators for the nest boxes because there's only 2 hens in here. And they're laying in the same spot. So the separators basically were not any use to me. So took them out and I just laid the straw down in here. And then that right there is the separator. And then we're going to come around here to the side once I get this closed back up. Work in one hand, it doesn't work out very well. So that's just a simple little lock latch. And then, excuse me, this here is your clean out that comes standard on all those coops that you buy from the regular stores. And then this is the inside of it. It's got the metal bottom tray. I don't know how the new ones come, but this one's probably, I'll say 6 or 7 years old, this little tray that's in here. So it does have some rust spots here and over there. Eventually I'm probably going to take this out and just put mesh wire. That way if they poop in here, it's going to go down into the floor instead of on here, to where I don't have to constantly clean it out. Because they do come in here and they're so used to being in this little area that they roost in here. So cleanup is a constant thing inside the box. So, and the little latches, there was several of them on here and I went ahead and took them off. Like I said, a lot of this stuff was damaged to the point it couldn't be fixed. So I went ahead and changed out a bunch of this stuff. This one here broke on me. And then the only other door that I have that opens is going to be this one here. And that's for me to come in and access their food and their water. And then you have the front door that is actually propped open right now with one of those big eye hooks, to where they can come in and out through there. From the hoop coop into the little coop. So my little $25 find from my neighbor turned into a good investment. I'm not complaining. It just took a little bit of time and effort to sit here and convert them, which is what I've done probably for about 4 hours, which is not too bad. So one thing I do want to say is whenever the summer months come in, this is not going to give them a lot of shade. So what I normally do if I have birds in a hoop coop is I buy that shade cloth off Amazon, which is that UV protecting shade cloth. And I buy it in, I think they're 16 by 16s. And I droop that over the entire coop. That way they don't get baked from the summer heat. And it gives them a little bit of shade. And it's still air breathable and all that. So it's a good little investment if you have chickens and they have direct sunlight that get onto the coops and they have nowhere to go to hide during the heat months. So right now they're busy over here cleaning up what's in there. They're just having a good old time. So I hope you guys enjoy our videos. I hope you find them informative. I hope you keep watching if you have, because we'll keep posting as we go along and start building everything on the farm. There's a lot of projects in store coming up, so stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And like and share to keep our videos out and for everybody to see. Have a great day.